bad video. It's the one that like I made a long time. I made it and didn't know what I was doing. And now since he's talked about all that stuff, now I understand better. So it's just it's all my bad stuff that I did. Bad video.
Yeah, well, that's actually good because you actually spoke upon today's homework. So that actually works out. Today's homework. Well, we will talk plenty about that. Thank you, Ashia. I absolutely needed my reminder because I absolutely forgot. Grand Rising to all of you. Apartment Complexes Part 2. We will do that here in a brief moment. I want to welcome all of you to the call. In addition to that, if you're not in film school, no worries, but it is fantastic. It's fantastic. Everybody had turned the video, and I set everybody up. I set them all up. I was telling Deanna this morning, I set all y'all up because I knew y'all was going to wait to the last minute on the last day to do your videos.
No, I didn't do that. I had a whole bunch of like the actors and stuff don't want to play.
Well, that's what I wanted you all to see, that it's easy to shoot, but that let's get started, all that preparation around it, life getting in the way, that's hard.
The archive, you got an archive video for me because I got a whole bunch of them on my phone.
Well,
it ain't good, but I got them.
Well, and that may work out for you because homework today will be it has 3 pieces to it, so that may work out for you. You may be swimming in the right chicken grease. Let's talk about the
chicken grease.
Well, you swimming in the right.
Swimming in the right pig slop.
Well, that'll work too. That'll get you nice and chopped up. If you are, I need y'all to join us Mondays. We had breakthroughs. We've had breakthroughs on Mondays, and last night was one in particular. Our very own Yolanda had a major breakthrough. Yes. And I want you to be cautious of staying away. Well, let me say that. I don't want to, because that's not what y'all do. I want you to be cautious of not growing every day. That I want to say. I want you to be conscious of that. And it's so easy because Autopilot is very convenient. Yes. It's very convenient. Yeah, you get into humans are creatures of habit. You get into routines, and these routines keep you safe. They make sure your days are predictable. But growth and ascension is not predictable. What lies beyond your routine is the treasure that we all need to grab. And Monday nights are, it's very much so, if the roles were reversed, then this would be, if I was born before Phil and Susan, this would be the PSS University, the Phil and Susan Sorrentino University. It just so happens to be that I'm the lucky one or the burden one. Just depends on how you look at it. I'm going to say lucky. But I can assure you that the standard gets better when these two souls open their mouths. You should be here on Monday night. So I'm going to call you to action. And I want you to talk about your wins and challenges every Monday. And here's the deal. It's not growth. That's not the motive here. In fact, that class is open to the public. I noticed, well, I've been noticing, but it smacked me in my face last night. It's something liberating and also didactical. How do I break that? Teaching. That's a Greek word. It's teaching. It's liberating and teaches when you can share in front of your peers and mentors how you're winning each week and how you're being challenged each week. Let's put 1 + 1 together and see if it equals 2. If you have to come before people who are also competing with you, not against, with. Prepositions make a big difference. The people competing with you, and you have no wins week after week after week, at some point, you're going to say, hell no, I'm going to have me a win. And Tuesday through Sunday, you will do something so you can come before your peers again and present yourself a winner. It's the only class during the week in which there is a barometer of your winnings. Let me just hear me out. Just hear me out. The only place in ATS, Bureau of Influential Individuals, all of it, PSS, the only place that you can find yourself gauging your wins from week to week is on Mondays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Who else has, and don't lie, because all of y'all kill me with this. Me? You just wanted me? Ceremonial yeses. Genuinely, who else has a consistent weekly environment in which you go in front of your peers who are not judging but celebrating you and saying, outside this environment, engaging how much you have won in the last 7 days?
No one and nowhere. I am watching, looking, listening, receiving. There is none I have not heard, nor have I seen, nor has it vibrated toward me. I'm just saying.
But is there one that says, outside of Monday nights with Phil and Susan, you have a mastermind group, which Napoleon Hill says you should do twice a week, that says present how much you have ascended in the last 7 days? Well, then I have won my argument without even presenting my argument. It's where we need to be. But Antonio, I'm not available. Then you're not available to ascend.
It means you're not available to you.
Fair enough. Or you need to pick another place to ascend. If you are not available along your journey, you need to call forth in existence some battle buddy, some person that will hold you accountable for your wins. And I want you to process. I know it's wins and challenges, but I understand that you can't win without challenges. So I don't need to say challenges, because if I say challenges, you ain't gonna show up. But if I say wins, everyone here understands in order to present a win, you have to move better than you did the moment before. There is no other way to win. Find me another way to win. Even if you are a scammer, you have to scam better than the moment before. And last night, and Phil just said something. Susan just said something. And it destroyed 40 years of pain for someone. That is, yeah, no, real talk. Real talk. That's powerful. I don't want to beat you up, but I want to convict you. If you're not there, then create your there. When I left Lakewood had the stupidest thing that blessed me so much. Everything that blesses me, I do not like. And let me just help everybody right now. I have never in my life enjoyed what God has put me through. I just want to, y'all keep it too, y'all are too sanctified and holy. God has never put me through something and I said, I am so grateful.
I know that's right.
This never happened. Lakewood had a 2-hour, 23-person small group we broke up in small groups with a team leader. And every Monday in our 40-hour internship, we had to go say our feelings in front of our peers and tell everybody how we were winning or getting challenged in our internship. And I hated it. I rejected it for 11 months out that 12-month internship. And as soon as I left, I created the same thing. Because as much as I hated it, I needed it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, mm-hmm.
I picked the same books, Phil. They had 10 books, I had 10 books. I picked the same books they did. I didn't do anything different. The only difference is I was teaching in one environment, I was listening and hating it in the other environment. My point is, if you can't show up, and I respect that, and it's late, I get it. It's always just 1 hour though, because it's late and they're very respectable time. Then go create your own. Go put on a fedora. Go cook you some quinoa seeds. Get you some super greens. And go ask your cousin what wins and challenges have they had this week. If you do that, the reason why this class is so effective is because that question, which is I said last night, it's just dumb. The whole layout of the class is dumb. I don't mean that as in it's actually dumb. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to show you my ignorance. Like my ignorance says, I would never do that. And it's exactly what is needed from God. We're genius in our head until we start talking. Then all those genius ideas, like, oh man, that's not, man, I gotta work on that. But until we talk, it's perfect. Until we explain it to somebody. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. As soon as we explain it to somebody, we can't even explain it. If you can't explain it, then I can't understand it. When you ask Damali, have you won this week? See, it forces you to be honest. Because some of y'all just need to flat out admit, I haven't won this week. As a matter of fact, when I think about the week before, I haven't won.
And I haven't, and I'm gonna be there on Monday. Right. There's no more homework for the kids as of this week. I'll be there.
Come on, y'all clap for that. Come on, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
We need some sort of measurement. We need it. Your sacred text, doesn't matter which one it is, it's called a canon. Canon is a Greek word. It comes from reed. That reed was a measurement in which the Greeks, well, in this case, the Romans, who stole it from the Greeks, would use to measure their length of where they're going. So your Bible or your Torah or your Quran is a measurement. Did you see what I just did? For you to see where you're going. That's why it's called a canon. And every Monday night, you are being measured, not audited, measured. Audited doesn't feel good. You're being measured. So when God does come back and audit you, help me somebody, you are someone who did something with your talents instead of, how does it go, Jerome? You fool. What you got? Gonna take from her. Ain't that what it say, Jerome?
Oh, it's in the book.
It's in the book. Every Monday night, you're being measured, not audited. Every week, you get to say, okay, I have measured myself with my peers.
Mr. Smith.
Yes, sir.
You being too kind, sir.
And when I'm trying to do it because Susan can't get up here and say,
I ain't gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you get away with that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Antonio trying to walk it out real slow.
Yeah. I ain't gonna let you do that because here's the reason why. It's because of the fact that you're absolutely right. Those who are my peers and Phil and Susan, because they don't know what I'm really going through, they're required to be gentle. They're required to help me along, okay? But when it comes to myself,
come on now.
That's a different story, okay? So what I've learned in the few years I've been on this earth, can't speak for nobody else. What I have in my head is what I am very comfortable with, comfort zone. And what I also have learned is when I take what's in my head, put it in my mouth and speak it, it takes on a different connotation than when it's in my head. So in that instance, yes, Phil, yes, Susan, help me, do the wordsmithing, help me get a clarification. But what I need to do is listen to what the hell I'm saying. And a lot of times when I listen to it, I go, oh, damn. And find out that there was more that I could have done, or that what I did do wasn't cool, and boom, boom, boom. See, I need to do some self-reflection, okay? Not just get the impact from my peers and from those who are facilitating that group. I got some work to, so I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna let you sit here and kindly walk us gently through this. I'm not gonna let you do that, Mr. Smith, because guess what? I believe that's a disservice to us, because that's what's got to get us up off of our butts. Because when I'm not here for those other 6 days, I got work to do. When I'm not on this call in the morning and I'm living the rest of my life, I got work to do. Okay? And I'm gonna tell you right now, I hear Phil in my head. I hear you in my head. I hear Grace in my head, and I'm glad for that. But if I'm not allowing that to come in and to be honest with that, and then acting on that, well, you keep on being nice, Mr. Smith. You keep on. I got work to do, and besides, life is too short. Okay.
Yep.
Hello, this is not a dress rehearsal. We don't get to do this again. So I'm sorry I got to jump on you.
I'm with it. I'm so glad you did. Y'all unmute your mics to clap, please. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna let this one slide by me.
Don't let it.
Mr. Red, I have your books. I've read your books. And what you do and how you write, there's so much of you that's in it. And you have a win. You've been winning for so long, but you're not giving yourself the credit that's needed.
Speak on it.
You are phenomenal. And and you had me in tears, because that little boy I read about, those other characters I read about, that was you, Mr. Red. That was your life that you displayed to us.
Mm.
You brought us into your world. And I'm telling you, if y'all don't have his books, please get them. And not only get them, but give them as a gift as well.
Mm.
And Antonio, what you have done, I don't get a chance to get on the calls anymore because I work Monday nights.
Makes sense.
But the win that has taken place just in the past 2 months alone has brought me back into being alive again. I was on the wayside there for a minute, for a moment, but I had to keep coming back. I had to keep listening, you know, and so I wanted to be on Monday nights, but I wasn't able to. So I share my wins when I can. But from where we started with the personal finances to this day, which is now we're going into what, Tuesday, the 17th? There has been such a great change. I just got my credit score and I have gone up, y'all. 9 points. People, that may not be anything, but it is to me. And because I'm growing. Yes, 68 should know this and all this, that, and the other, but I believe I'm where I need to be today, right now.
That's right.
And that's on this call.
That's
ATS,
right.
this is the group and this is the family. Because we're kind of like so much alike in the same pot and we stir together very well. And that's what I love. But it starts at the top, but it starts with your heart.
That's right.
That's what I wanted to share because I wasn't able to share Monday night. But Mr. Red, you continue to help those through your writings. Because I'm telling you, if you don't have the books, get the books. And I'm going to reread once again. I'm going to reread again because there's so much meat in there. But give yourself the credit. Pat yourself on the back. Amen.
Sugar.
Amen.
Dr. Sugar, thank you. Thank you so much.
Amen.
For what you just shared. And you're absolutely 100% correct. And what you just shared wasn't just for me, because when I sent you those books, you weren't supposed to tell everybody about them books. But guess what? You listened to what your father told you to do.
Watch yourself. Watch yourself, bro.
Out there, and you can talk to Mr. Smith and you can talk to Deanna, because yesterday they emailed me in reference to, because those books are in the 3-book series, those same 3 books. And that's why I purposely didn't present them to ATS or to anybody else. Because if you heard me last week on the convention, I'm giving away those books to the Kiefer Academy separately, but those 3 books are in the 3-book series that I'm going to be, and I'm hoping that if everything goes as planned, probably within a couple of months, those books along with the 3-book series will be out there. Like she said, your money is welcome and they make wonderful gifts. So I ain't got no, and you're absolutely right, Dr. Sugar. This should have been done before, but I believe it's that time. And thank you for kicking me in my behind.
Good.
I wasn't expecting you to do that, but that's pushing me to make sure that I'm on top of that so I don't have excuses for why it's not out there, because you're absolutely correct.
That's right.
It's what the world, not just you guys, but the world needs to hear, because God did some wonderful things in my life through that poetry. And it is me. I'm telling you right now, folks, books 1, 2, and 3 represent my life. And I keep it 100. You know, I talk about what I went through internally, mentally, sexually, spiritually. I put it in that poetry. It's there. And it has blessed people every time they read it. They do. But that's God. I ain't taking credit for nothing, but it doesn't do any good. And Dr. Sugar's correct. If I keep it to myself, I go to the grave and the world never gets to hear it. So thank you, Dr. Sugar. Thank you so much.
Good. Thank y'all so much. Yes. Because I was going to say, okay, I was going to say, Phil, Susan, tell us what the class is like. but y'all just actually did what the class is like. If you're saying, I wonder what Mondays is like. When Jerome says something to me, and when Sugar says something to Jerome, there is Monday nights. You got to see it. God showed up and was like, you know what? Let me show them. And that's what just happened. That's what just happened. So good.
And so can I say something real quick? Dang,
Yeah.
I sound like my mama.
Like that's a bad thing.
No,
In this
it's not.
space.
But look, real quick, because last night, after I got off the call with y'all, you do not know how much energy it gave me. I stayed up until 3:00 in the morning editing stuff.
She was 2 seconds away from a backflip several times.
And it gave me so much positivity to say, that self-talk, I will, this will happen for me. And then not only that, but the times when my laptop didn't want to act right, I took a minute, stepped outside, and was like, no, this is going to happen, rather than sit in doubt and all that. Good. And not only that, but I posted what he said. I actually went on Instagram and did a reel and posted what Phil had said about how the self-talk is and the negativity that where it comes from in our mind, in that dark place. And somebody wrote to me on Instagram, you do not know how much that helped me. She said, I've been 2 years through counseling, and they have never helped me the way that you just explained it to me and helped me. And it's just amazing how it trickles. I just want to share that.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you for sharing your light last night, because you just blessed somebody again. You blessed you got a lot of, you have a lot of stored up blessings just from last night, from what you did to the call and what you just did to the person you just said. Please let your self-talk know that you deserve a return on that stored up energy. Did y'all hear what I said? She deserves a return on her energy. Y'all stop going out here and doing good things and thinking nothing good is going to happen to you. You hear what I'm saying? Because y'all believe in God. You just don't believe God going to do stuff for you.
Oh, I believe. And I know it to be so. Because like I said, I
Talk
prayed, I asked. And lo and behold, here comes the ATS. I don't care who believe it or disbelieve it. I know what God is doing. I see him working through my children, working on my children. He told me I'm going to teach them.
Yeah, Phil and Susan pointed it out last night, and I missed it. I must admit to you, I missed it. They said the greatest thing you ever done, or greatest compliment, is you brought your children here. I missed that. That was totally in my blind spot. Yeah, I knew she brought her children, but I've never thought about it. I never cognitively put 2 and 2 together. I was like, man, wait a minute. They're right, which is typically what I say when Phil and Susan talk. Wait a minute. They're right. that's typically the habit that comes out whenever they're talking. That ends this segment. This wasn't about availability. It wasn't about you showing up. In fact, it wasn't a negative thing said. The thing I'm going to do is show up. If you cannot, you need to do wins and challenges with somebody. You need a measurement every Monday or whatever day that works for you, but do not go past 7 days without tracking your wins and without tracking your challenges. All right, that's all I can tell them, Grace. Rapid fire. By watching Grant Cardone, I picked up 4 things. This is overtime. This is overtime. I think it was 2000, whenever 10X came out. I don't know when it was like 2016 or something. I ain't know who the hell Grant Cardone was. When I saw the book on Audible and I read the description, I was like, damn, I need this right now. Let me read this. And before the first chapter was over, I knew I was reading one of the greatest books that I have read in quite some time. This is 4 things that I've learned. This is Antonio learning these things. My goals were too low. We in finances now. Did you see that? That was artless transition. There was no transitional words. I just artlessly went there. Boom. Oh, okay. We turned. Yes, I turned the corner. My goals were too low. I walked in this morning. I told Grace, "You have a financial goal. Do it in the next hour." And she tell her what you did, Grace. Do you remember?
I shook my head, yes.
And then I said,
Yeah, you give me a ceremonial, yes.
She didn't mean that yes. That's a ceremonial yes. That means please stop talking. So you're right. And that ceremonial yes comes out depending on your culture, how it comes out. If you're a Christian and you got that Christian talk, you go, I receive it.
Shush. Ain't nobody asked you to say that, Antonio.
I receive it. Amen. Amen. They all ceremonial yeses. It doesn't matter how you say it. If you have not taken immediate, please write this down. If you have not taken immediate and massive action, it's a ceremonial yes. Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Many of y'all probably know already, but because I'm learning and I only have this one to go around, I just need to know now, where do I put this additional 20%?
Yep.
I've got the 20% off on the tithes. I've got that. I have the money that I've taken for the bills, but now I have this 20%. What do I do with it? Where do I put it? I need help there. I just can't keep it underneath my mouth.
You already won by asking the question. Because 24 segments ago, you wouldn't even have this question, which means you did the work and she has the 20%. And now she's confused. And this is what I was trying to tell you yesterday, that if you're confused, you're winning. Because the only way to be confused is you walk past your understanding. That means you won in whatever level of awareness, you in a whole new land now. Right now, I want you to, did you start your Betterment account?
You know what? I actually started it this morning.
Good. All right, then. That's where it's going. You put it in your Betterment. I didn't
know what to do with it. So I says, well, you know what? I think I'll just open an account and then I can put that 20% in there until I'm supposed to do something with it.
That's it. No, come on, y'all. No, that's it. That is it.
I don't. So I'm learning. I'm learning.
Did y'all see? She moved to investment and without even understanding this. That is, you know how I say, God to bless your dumb ideas. She had no idea what she was doing, and she was walking into. I need to show y'all what I mean. Let me do my board real quick. This was sugar. Oh, let me make it straight. So what we have is that's sugar right there. I'm not saying this. You know, let's do it a different way. If you're in audio, I'm going to put it high on the board. I don't want y'all to think it's low. Mm-hmm. This is sugar right here. Mm-hmm. High level of awareness. Then what she's telling us is, hey, I got this 20%. But when she started on class 1, Arshia, she was here. She was here. Mm-hmm. And she knew, and yeah, listen, don't you forget, I'm about to say something. And don't you ever forget what I'm about to say. I don't care if you as smart as Queen Chi or as empathetic as Arshia. You listen to what I'm about to say. on your current level of ascension, you are a genius. You know everything. That's why y'all stay there.
Repeat that again.
Oh, your current level of awareness, you are a genius. You know everything. And that's why y'all stay there.
Ouch.
That's why
I
you
guess
stay
it's
there.
okay that I don't know.
That's because this is what you did right here. What she did was this, Grace. And she went to a whole new place. She broke through that awareness, and now she in this confusing place. And she don't know jack because you've ascended. Y'all understand what I'm saying? You don't know anything.
Wow.
Every time you ascend, you go, I don't know what to do here. And people don't like that, Margie. They like being geniuses. They like knowing everything because you're not looking at your life. You're looking at others and then looking at your life through their successes.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as you are right around them or right past them, you're fine. Sugar ascended to a place, a financial place, so she don't know what the hell to do. And you need to keep yourself there. So master the 20%. And then, Sugar, your next challenge should be, and tell me like you talking about real estate.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go do that. And then as soon as she try to figure it out, she'll be like, I don't know what to do. And then she, boom, another ascension. That illustration is crude, but it works. It absolutely works. We don't try, not because we're lazy. We don't try because we're validated in our genius right where we are. Go ahead, Phil.
Well, another way of saying it is the greater the sea of knowledge, the wider the shore of the unknown.
Yeah.
The more you know, the more you know you don't know.
That's right.
I know
That's
a lot
absolutely
less
right.
today at 70 than I did at 60, and I know I'm going a lot less at 80 than I do today at 70.
That's right.
And while I'm on the phone, Dr. Sugar Trash has been an amazing example of what this organization can do for people. She came to us with having her doctor. She came to us having the TV shows. She came to us with so much. But then she became a student. She became humble. She did what we suggested for her to do. She went out there and created a product with her spices. She went out there and she's just touched lives constantly. It's a real honor to have someone like her be part of our group and be giving to our group that she gives to our group the way she does, but also takes from our group. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's what we're here for. And she does it in such a great way. And we are so blessed to have her and to have her as somebody that, you know, you got somebody that's challenged in a way, tap them into Sugar Trash and they'll leave being a better person.
Yeah. No, 100%. You're absolutely right. So thank you. I'm very glad you stepped in and said that because you're absolutely right. Her and Law have the same energy. Mm-hmm. They came here to get all of it. they came here to get all of it. And that mistake. I'm not going to make that one. That's both of them for sure. You are going to go to Betterment. You're going to put your 20% in Betterment. For right now, and here's the deal. Sometimes she's going to win. Sometimes she's going to lose. Sometimes it's going to go up. Sometimes it's going to go down. But there's no real winning and losing until she sells. And this is more important. When she gets more practice, what I'm doing is I'm saying, Sugar, go put it in the Betterment account. And right now, somebody's saying, but Antonio, you need to tell her if prices are high, don't do it. But she don't know how to do that yet. So I want her to develop the habit of getting rid of it. You have to take people a step at a time. But is she gonna lose money? Lies. No, she's not. Look at her balance. Did she sell? Then she didn't lose money. If she doesn't sell, she did not lose money. The market will correct itself. But if I don't get her to do 21 times, getting rid of that 20%, she would not develop the new addictive habit of investing.
Yeah.
I didn't say 21 days. I said 21 times. If you want to learn a new language, you need to sit down and for 90 days, you need to say, I'm going to be stupid. But if you do it every day without breaks, without fail for 90 days, you not only will you develop a new habit, cognitive behavior therapy, neuroscience makes sense. What happens is you've carved out a routine that you won't let nobody get inside of. So Jerome will be like, hey, you want to go to the store with me? Wait a minute. I'm learning my language first. And you have to do that stuff for 90 days before you start telling people, get out of here. Because once you first start doing something, you're looking for any excuse not to do it. Good job, Sugar. Very good job. Somebody asked me privately, don't you say that makes no?
Because last night I was in Kroger and your voice popped in my head.
Good.
And by the time I walked around the store, I ended up not buying anything.
Praise God. Hallelujah. That's what I'm talking about. What all she's going to do is just throw her economy to Kroger, eat or drink it, and then turn it into urine or fecal matter. That's it. That's what she's going to do to her dollars. We're going to take $100 and it's going to be, Jaquita was trying to buy some water yesterday. And she was like, which water you like? I was like, well, Topo Chico water. And she's like, well, I'll get it. I said, wait a minute. That's like $20 a case. And then she said, well, this one here, $6.99. I said, so she was like, this or LaCroix? I was like, they both go turn into urine. I have no preference. Do the cheaper one. Did I not say that, Jaquita? I did. Like now, if it was going to psychologically and spiritually and emotionally make me feel great, okay then. But it's water. And it's not like I haven't had water in 21 days or something like that. It's water. I'm going to drink it. My liver and kidneys are going to do stuff with it. And then my bladder is going to release it. Let's go cheap. It doesn't make sense to take good money and put it in the toilet.
So, all right.
Antonio recognized his financial goals were too low. Sugar, before you go to the dentist, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Do not celebrate until your Betterment account says $10,000 of what you put in.
So, woo!
I can do that.
Okay, that's your goal. Her goal is $10,000. Yeah, you feel me? Her goal is $10,000. She will not celebrate until she gets there. And however many times she got to get there, I promise you that will develop a new habit. Once you get the habit of investing, you do not unhabit that. It just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. Your financial goals are way too low. I want to set a new financial goal for everybody here. Your financial goal should be $10,000 a month after expenses. So everybody received a challenge after expenses. After you've done all you can and spent all you should, you have to have $10,000 a month left over. That is a millionaire lifestyle. There's no doubt about it. Somebody asked me probably, what books can we read on this level? The Intelligent Investor. That's classic, right? I mean, that's classic. Millionaire Next Door and Millionaire Fastlane. What's his name? J. Marco, J. It doesn't matter. It's something cool. He has a cool name. Millionaire Fastlane, Intelligent Investor, and I said one more. Millionaire Next Door. If you're getting this, go read those 3 books. Millionaire Fastlane is probably going to be your most effective one, though. I'm gonna tell you, it's like it's a dude like Antonio just giving it to you real. Millionaire investor. I mean, no, intelligent investor. Yeah, it's Warren Buffett recommended it years ago. Takes to Grant Cardone. I recognize I wasn't putting enough effort in my financial goals. So not only, somebody just probably messaged me and said, I freed all my debts this month.
Yeah.
Woo, woo, congratulations. Woo,
Yeah.
hallelujah.
Yeah. They said, I definitely hear you, was a follow-up message. Now that you free, this is good. Now that you have freed yourself from debt, go get good debt. See, that's where we differ. Let me help you. This is where I differ from all those other people. Here is the debt.
Yes.
That's what this person did. And then good old fork in the road. And you, sir or ma'am, can continue to be debt free, or you can go get debt that other people pay for. Only one of these paths will make you a millionaire and or billionaire. You have to have debt in a capitalistic society, but nobody said you had to be the one to pay for it.
Right now.
Boy, Otis, I be talking. I be talking. I be talking. I recognize I'm not putting enough energy and effort in my financial goals. So now that you all know you got to get $10,000 a month, guess what? Can you passively go get $10,000 a month?
No. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking passively.
Yeah, let me use a different word. Can you casually go get $10,000 a month after expenses? No. What is money? Energy. So you're going to get 10,000 energies after expenses, and you're not going to expend or serve 10,000 energies. That's a lot of energy. That's a lot of energy, and you are not allowed to clock into your financial goal Monday and don't return until 2 Mondays from now. It's not allowed to do that. Somebody asked me, how can you find that in reference to finding good debt? Simple answer: hard income producing asset. No. How do you find good debt? You find a hard income producing asset. Adonia says she accepts my challenge. So now the next question is, what are hard income producing assets then? Real estate, stocks, bonds, sales funnels, software as a service. Real estate, stocks, bonds, software as a service, that's SaaS. What's the software as a service? ClickFunnels. What's the software as a service? CRMs. What's the software as a service? Facebook. Get it? Go ahead, Phil. Books, absolutely. That's a dual thing. It's a hard income producing asset. Then it immediately raises your personal brand because it's so hard to write a book that it immediately gives you clout. Since he brought up books, an online program or course. That's a hard income producing asset. Give me some water or something. That's a hard income producing asset. Anything like that you put in effort and it pushes out income. Now, don't confuse that. I didn't say, Chiquita, you give effort and you get income, because that's keeping you in the middle class. I said, find a vehicle, put effort in that vehicle, and that vehicle needs to bow and bend to you. And as a side effect and a result of that vehicle, thank you, that vehicle must say, I submit to thee, Queen Chi. Here's money. And may we all have vehicles and friends that give us money.
You've gone over vehicles before, but can you give for those of us who may not quite get it, can you give us an example of a vehicle that we can use?
You know what? That's actually a very good point. I might stay there the whole time. Let me give you 3 and 4, and then I'm going to do that. I watched Grant Cardone set a goal, and whatever goal he set, he multiplied it by 10. I learned that. And that's number 3. He 10x'd his goals, 10x his financial goals. So when I told Sugar 10,000, Sugar should have said, okay, 100,000. My job was to tell her 10. Her job was to tell her times 10.
Well, I wasn't there yet.
I know. That's one step at a time. Look, she told the dentist, hold up now. Wait a minute. I got to respond. Also, I learned from Grant Cardone that, like me, he underestimated how much it costed him to be a big deal. Every last one of you have started your business for about free or, minimum income. What you didn't account for was, in order to convince people that the humor consultants was a big deal, it was going to cost you about $22 million. It's the truth. Because people, first off, they were ahead of their time. They were coming up in the 80s. People in the 80s were not trying to do anything about it. Was like a rejection from the 70s. It was the exact opposite. It was like 70s, policemen in our head, free this, free this. 80s was like, wait, let's just bring it back in. Let's do trickle down economics. Like literally, the 80s is a rejection of the 70s. It just look at it yourself. It really is. Go ahead, Phil.
Reagan fired all the air traffic controllers the year we started our business.
You see, which was one heck of a job for sure. It was a rejection. Queen Chi started her business. Adonia, so we just got a phone with Adonia yesterday. You start your business, and then you have to say, okay, I'm in business. Oh, I got my first customer. Cool. But in order for you to be the industry leader in your business, it's going to cost you about $10 million. That don't mean it had to come out of your pocket, Jerome. And it doesn't mean it has to be income. Strategy number 1. Now I'm answering your vehicle question, Deanna. Go to whatever podcast that you podcast on. Go to the top. Go to the category. And go to the top of that category. And one by one, click that podcast, find that email, see if they have guests, and apply to be a guest. So good at
Okay, this is gonna sound so horrible when I say this. So horrible. But as much as I know about podcasts, I never thought to do that. It's many times as we talked about it. My brain never, the wheels didn't turn on that one. It got stuck. It had the rubber band stuck around the cogs on that one.
I completely understand. Completely understand. Here's the deal. Someone's going to say, like Otis is an intelligent guy. He's going to say, well, Antonio, that's a great idea. What should the email look like? Worry not, Otis. I am in the process right now of transferring one of the many emails that I get. And I picked a good one as I was talking, and I'm about to have it sent right to Line app right now. and the chat. Podcast guest inquiry.
Well, Antonio.
Yes, sir.
Speaking on this, and no one is saying anything and picked up on it. I picked up on it. I would like to be on your podcast.
Wow, smart man. Smart man. It actually
Dang. Yeah. Yes.
It actually costs $3,000 to get on my podcast. And I typically waive that fee as much as I can. Well, Deanna, will you set him up for it? There it is. There you go. Since you was bold enough to ask, thou shalt be bold enough to receive. There you go. That's how it works.
Antonio, yes.
Yes.
Pretty please put me on top. Yes. I would love to myself.
Yeah, I'll contact Deanna and then we will get you all blessed up. Does that sound fair?
Oh, glory. Bless you, sir.
You're all blessed up.
I appreciate it. I would not let grass grow up under my feet.
I'm emailing Deanna.
I know that's right. But Grace, I'm sitting out here. Say it again.
I have a question about the thing you had talked about a minute ago, about the debt, the person who got free from debt and stuff. Yep. And my question is, with the whole financial stuff that we're talking about right now, with someone like in my situation, would you think that it would be beneficial to basically purchase, well, not purchase, like, it was said the other day, a couple of days ago when I had questions, but I couldn't ask at the time because I was at work, about the person who actually does the debt stuff where it looks at your credit and clears your debt thing.
That's the income producing. You don't even have to finish. Your credit is most certainly an income producing asset. A 700 credit score is equivalent to $100,000 in borrowing power. Your entity, your corporate entity, whatever that may be, LLC, C Corp, or whatever, is also an income producing asset, as if since you have good credit now, you can now leverage your business for business credit to the tune of $50,000 to $250,000 per entity with the right strategies and going to the right place. Hint, hint. Navy Federal is one of those places.
Yeah, Navy Federal is a big place.
Yeah, I have Navy Federal, but
wait. Well, fair enough. Fair enough.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, should it be like me clearing these things that I owe, as well as trying to go for, you know what I'm saying, for someone like, I'm talking about someone like me, because a lot of people got different, money that comes in, and I'm talking about starting with what I have, like a 9-to-5 job working, this thing they call minimum wage or whatever right now, until I can get the multiple streams of income coming in. So where do I start? Like, that's where my brain is, because it's like I'm looking at all this debt and credit, and I don't have very well credit or whatnot. And it's like, okay, so where am I starting?
Great question. Number one, I am posting in the chat. Grace, you're going to put in the notes as well, how to get $25,000 Navy Federal Amex, even if you have bad credit. It's a guy like me giving you the game. I put it out there in the chat. Should you not go there? You a grown person. Number one, I just answered part of her question. Number two, you have an option. You can go clear your debt, as you said, or you can give someone $99 a month and they can remove your debt through the legal actions of the law. You can either use your money, or you can use your money and give it away and kill your soldiers. Or since you have bad credit, which means you have terrible payment history, you can get rid of that terrible payment history and now be able to leverage your credit to get credit cards, trade lines, etc., because you have no negative payment history. One of those is what the wealthy do. The other is what you're taught to do as middle class.
Okay, yeah, that answered my question because I didn't know what it was, but I know you can pay somebody by the month to clear your stuff up. And I was like, where do you go? How do you do that? Like, I didn't know the correct way or whatever.
Well, you know what? I think Tyrell, that's like third time. Me and Tyrell are in the credit repair business because he keep asking me. And I'm in Tyrell. Let's go get it.
Let's get it. Let's get it
Tyrell,
rolling.
Tyrell and I will help you. Tyrell, I also have I have something for you that is powerful. We'll talk about it sometime today. It's the Holy Grail. It's the Holy Grail. You got me? Of this subject. Let's answer a question. Back to vehicles. A vehicle, where's Deanna? Okay. A vehicle is anything that, hold on. Grant Cardone, choose the right vehicle. Let's see if he. I don't want that one. Let's do this short one. This shorter one. Let's see what he says. It's 2 minutes, 38 seconds. Let's do this, and then it will plow the field.
My name is Hector Kiedis. I first found Grant when my buddy and I were starting a small recruiting business out of the San Francisco Bay Area. And when I found him and I used the Cardone U, I saw our sales explode. I know that I'm going to eventually get back into sales and do great things. So I'm excited to be here.
Oh man,
Come on, man.
Come on.
How you doing, man? Good to have you here, man. Appreciate you being here.
Great meeting you, Grant.
What can we do, man, to get you making some real money? What can you do to make?
Point me in the right industry. I mean, you said follow the money. I mean, in San Francisco, it's tech.
Yeah.
But
why do you live there? You're just going to be one of the. You're basically, it's the meal comes in and then everything goes there. Okay, the king goes there, the queen goes there,
Yeah.
the court, and then everybody else.
Yeah.
And you're one of the everybody else's.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
you're just there'll be mosquitoes and flies and everything trying to chomp off the leftovers. But bro, there's nothing there for you.
Yeah.
So the game's too expensive there.
It is.
And it's going to bust out. Okay, now everybody, I say this over and over. Look, that city will bust out. Because
That's actually perfect. I didn't expect him to say that, but that's actually perfect. How long ago is this? This is where's Adonia? Is Adonia still on the call? Because she lives in the Bay Area. This is 2000. This is 5 years ago. Last year, everybody from the Bay Area has left the Bay Area. What a prophetic thing he just said. He said, how can we get you some real money? San Francisco is not the right vehicle. Tech may be the right vehicle for San Francisco, but it's too much distractions there. Mm-hmm. Basically, he's saying, don't be in the middle competing. Step one. And this is section. Let me say this link, Grace. This is the video I just played. And then here is the name of that video. There you go. That's cellular work. In film school, happening in the next hour, we're going to debut Queen Cheese commercial we shot yesterday. We're going to see it. Or depends. Do you want them to see? There's two different groups. Do you want some of them to see it now? For sure it's going to be debuted in film school. Do you want them to see it now, some of these people? Or yes. Okay. She says yes. So give me 5 minutes, Grace. In 5 minutes, I'm going to show y'all Queen Cheese video here. If he tells him to consider Texas. Yeah, I know Grant Cardone does a lot of business in Texas. The idea here is step one, choose the right vehicle. Don't worry about it. Step two is going to tell you how to do so. Step two, choose the right vehicle No. Step 2, consider your financial goals. Step 3, your vehicle in step 1 must produce adequate results to achieve step 3. As simple as that sounded, y'all don't do that. You ever started a new business and you hired everyone? Because that's kind of what new businesses do. Well, you have a choice. Hey, everybody come with me. You started a new business and everybody's your customer. Y'all come on. And once you start making money and once you start realizing, Queen Cheese like, ooh, I don't like the customers I have. Yeah. It's part of the process. It's part of the process. When you're new, everybody needs to come because you try to get established. But once you get established, Jerome, you start realizing these customers aren't adequate for my financial goals. Uh-oh.
I learned quick.
If I ain't talked to every square in this thing right now, I know I just did. These customers don't quite fit my financial goals.
Listen.
I'm saying that about
and not interested in fitting them.
You so right about that. How many you got
an anchor?
Yes. How many of you like Susan? Me and Susan talked about this on air one day. Got a whole personal page. There ain't nobody doing that. It's just this why I don't use my personal page. Them suckers ain't trying to buy from me.
Not at all.
No, because your personal page people didn't follow you to buy from you. The algorithm said, hey, you may know Frida.
Okay.
You go, oh yeah, we went to school together. See that? Once you start saying we went to school together,
oh no,
you are disqualifying yourself from me buying from you. Because I didn't come to you like I came to Phil and Susan. My name is Sandra. I came to Phil and Susan because I definitely want my life changed. Okay. Hey, Phil and Susan, change my life and we'll be friends during that. Yes, that's a good customer. Let's flip that. Hey, Phil and Susan, I want to be friends and bleed you for all your information. One of these companies going to work, the other will not. I think you can guess which one. You got a personal page full of church members.
Can I say something in that space?
Yes, ma'am.
Since you so politely use me as an example.
Yes, ma'am.
I wanted to say that. So if you're bleeding someone for their information, are they able to bleed you back? Because there are such thing as cut buddies. I'm just saying.
You absolutely right.
That
if you're gonna bleed me,
great reward.
If you gonna bleed me for my information, they know it. I'm recording the whole thing. You now content that will be recorded. I can't tell you how many people I push away on that. And Tony, when I ask you, I sure can. It's going to be recorded. Get with Deanna and schedule a time. Oh, no, that's all right. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes, please run away from me.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to ask me a question, you're going to make me money. I'm going to spin that video. I'm going to freeze you taking up my time forever, and I'm going to spin that video 100 times a year. Yeah, hear what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right. Yeah, all right, good. Well, but here's step 1 through 3 simplified. Ooh, Antonio said get the right vehicle. You go, huh? Step 2, you can't choose the right vehicle if you don't know your financial goals. Adonia now has aspirations to be a deca millionaire.
Yes.
She didn't say that, but she didn't have to, because you can't be where she lives without being a millionaire. If you are not a millionaire where she lives, you are uncomfortable. But what must she do? Adonia must get more money, which is the goal for every last one of you. Antonio, how can I solve my problems? Get more money. But you don't understand. My problems are spiritual. Get more money. It doesn't matter. Whatever your problem is, get more money, and along the way, you will solve those problems. Get more money. Step 1, 2, and 3, simple. No, I wouldn't say that, but I will now. Step 1 through 3 is simple. You can't pick a vehicle yet, Deanna, if you don't know your financial goals. And then when you finally pick down your financial goal, guess what? Whatever vehicle you choose, it better match it. If your vehicle, once you, I just gave all your financial goal, $10,000 a month after expenses. Sounds like your book is not good enough. But that program inspired by your book,
you better preach, boy. You better.
That might work. that might work. Did you see what I just did? That just might work. Or you like Queen Chi, your $97 offer isn't good enough. But that $297 offer after that $97 offer, that might work. Can you see? Step 4, create a value ladder inside this vehicle. Step 5, with haste, automate steps 1 through 4.
Please put some butter and gravy on step 4.
Yes. What did I say? Step 4 is
Create a value ladder.
create a value ladder. Value ladder is this morning call is free. I have no idea what film school costs. $24.99 right now, or something like that. I don't know. Who cares? From this, should I use this morning call as a sale, then my next sale, I don't, but if I did, my next sale would be $9. See that? I take you from free to up the value ladder, up the ladder of value to $9. Why did I do that? Because you don't take nobody from free and be like $10,000. That's too big of a jump. Go ahead, Deanna. I see you burning. You want to ask something?
So,
like, man, I'm finally listening to you.
I got 2 questions. First
Go
question
ahead.
is, where do you go from $9? Like, what would be the next step? And then how do you determine what's free, what's $9, what's this, what's
Good
that?
question. 2 good questions. Before you, I'm doing it again. Watch how I follow step 2. Grace, what's step 2?
Step 2 is consider your financial goals.
Notice I haven't chosen a product yet, Margie. I said $9. See, her question was good, but flawed. Forget the product. $9 is my financial goal. Where you go after that, Antonio? Ooh, what product go do next? Forget that product. $27 is my financial goal. Okay, where you going for 27? I'm thinking 59. If y'all don't write these prices down for yourself, I'm literally building your value ladder by accident. Because Jerome asked me. 59? Where you going for 59? I'm thinking 149. And where you going for 149? You know, 499, 499. Antonio, where you going for 499? Well, $799. Man, $799 sounds good. You doing $999 after that, huh? Well, I'm doing $1,299, $1,299. And if I do a flash sale, it'll be for $999. But I'm skipping $999. I'm going from $799 to $1,299. And if I do a sale, Queen Chi, it'll fall at $999. I'm still winning either way. So what you gonna do after that, Antonio? Pick a product? Why would I do that? I'm still in step 2. What's step 2? Well, I'm at $1,299. That's a $1,299 customer, Antonio. What should we do with a $1,299 customer? Walk them to $2,000. Well, Antonio, I got a $2,000 customer. What should I do next? It sounds like you got a $5,000 product coming next. Man, that's important, Antonio. I like that. $5,000 product. That is incredible. What should be next? Sound like $10,000 is next time. Oh, man, I like that, Antonio. $10,000. So if I got a $10,000 customer, that means they can afford $10,000. You show right. Give them value. They can also afford $25,000.
So should we give the price and then get the person to pay it and then make the system?
No, well, put a pin in that. That's possible, but don't build your model around that. But let me give it to you right now. I know a guy that put something out for, I forget, it was a Porsche manual. I think it cost $300. And when people bought, it was such a demand for it. He said, "Hey, I'm working on version 2.0. Do you mind waiting 30 days? If not, I can refund you." I said, "I don't mind waiting 30 days at all," because there was such a high demand. And so he had 30 days to come up with the product. Mm-hmm. Am I telling you to be the thief on the cross and wait to the last minute to say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and follow you? Will it work? Sure it will, Phil. Am I telling you to create your whole theology around that? No. You understand what I'm saying? What we're doing, good question, Adrian. What we're doing is we're creating our vehicles. But notice I can't create my vehicle without having my financial goal. Why? Because each vehicle has to have enough muscles for my financial goal. And there's a big difference between something that pumps out $9 and something that pumps out $25,000. Let me show you the difference. Give me any book over there, Grace. Don't even matter. I didn't know you got rid of the bookcase. Good job. It was falling apart. Hey, everybody, my name is Grant Cardone. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I want to give you 10X rule for free. Just cover shipping, $9.95. Hey, everybody, my name is Grant Cardone. I want to invite you to the 10X conference. And there's plenty of tickets, but the $25,000 ticket comes with 3-day lunches with me, private coaching and mastermind sessions, and the ability to partner with me on business ventures and real estate. Those are two different vehicles, aren't they?
Yes.
Borrowing from Russell Brunson. Thank you. You saw me pick up my phone. You know what? I won't borrow from Russell Brunson. I'm going to have Russell Brunson doing himself. In the meantime, let me show you Queen Cheese video. Woo! Right. This is why you are in film school.
Are you living at your greatest potential? Is your current business performance worthy of you? It is our time to be unapologetically bold, brilliant, wealthy, and free. When I first started my business, I did all the things to be successful, and none of them worked. Then I found a coach, and I had to restart my whole entire business. So let me give you the opportunity to not have to go through any of that. More than likely, you've been living too small and thinking too small. God did not send you here to struggle. He sent you here to rule. My name is Queen Chi, and I help women and take their potential out their minds and into their hands. But for those who have mastered the ways of life, wealth has become the visible and physical content of those same prayers. So if you feel like I feel, and you believe like I believe, I invite you to stand beside me and show the world that you will do greater things than this.
All right, come on, y'all put your heads together.
Awesome.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes. Y'all give us some feedback. Y'all tell her. Grace said that picture at the end. Yes, yes, yes. Was that inspiring?
It really was. Absolutely.
Very inspiring. Yes, extremely.
I love that.
Yes. That's yeah.
The
Deanna
music
just
was
said.
good. It wasn't overpowering. It was really good. I like that.
There you go. There you go. Wasn't overpowering.
That was
Yeah,
the head rocker.
there you go. There you go. Queen Chi, speech.
It's like we see her in action pouring into Grace, and I love it.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Don't be humble.
I am humble.
Go get up,
Thank you guys. I really appreciate you watching and giving your feedback. I have one question. Does the bathing suit situation make sense? Because my husband said he was confused.
No.
It does not make sense.
Tell your husband
I'm asking,
he'll be okay.
I'm asking the women because
No.
my audience is women.
I'm speaking to your husband. Tell him he gonna be okay. It's fitting there where it belongs. Get over it. Because when you bring that money in, I bet he won't question that. Hello.
Calm down, Jerome. Okay, I promise you he's supportive.
It made us think that we was going to end up in the beach. And then when we do put our suit on, we was going to look stylish and pretty and frivolous like you. So yes, it makes sense. You touched on all of the.
And besides, being a queen is loving who you are and loving your body. So yes, it did make sense. Mm-hmm.
And Shaquita, he showed your body first in the bathing suit, and then he focused straight on you, and you looked absolutely gorgeous. Hello. So it didn't take away from your beauty. And man, Antonio, you did it right, brother. You did it right.
Thank you so much. Grace actually did that wonderful angle on that.
Grace is getting her video film school on. So he told me if I had 1,000 tongues, I couldn't thank him enough. So I'm gonna give him this one big thank you. And you just gonna have to take it and go. Thank you.
I killed that whole video.
Antonio.
She was taking too long for the script. I was like, come here. Let's get this script together. No. That's when you're doing the film school, you'll learn how to do all of that from the script writing. Because she was like, I said, what you selling? Oh no, I'm selling nothing. All right, then. So I said, well, you're selling you, obviously. Then. You know
Antonio?
Yes, sir.
I love the walk in the gown, touching gently the flower. That was like, ain't seen her face, ain't seen her body. She was queen. She was in control. Come on now, boy. And those fingernails, go on there.
Jerome, that scene almost didn't make it in there. Get you 9,999 tongues left. Give me all these thank yous. I need all of them. For sure.
And can I say something in that space? No doubt for people like myself that are challenged visually as far as their face is concerned and have features and disfigure, all that stuff that people frown upon. That scene captured me in a whole different light because it helped me to see that there's a way, because it's a lot of things that I've been working on. So I thank you, Queen Chi, and I thank you, Antonio T. Smith Jr., for showing that, because there are some things that I can try to do better to bring people to the forefront, because there are people listening. However, they deal with things like myself. So they stand behind a shut door that says, no, I can't talk in public. I can't say anything, but I know that what's being done here with the ATS will bring them to a forefront.
Right.
But
I'm
this
glad you
brings it to
said
a whole
that.
nother level, and I'm glad you did not leave it out.
Glad you said that, because I've been telling the Donya, get your little fine cell phone videos. Go ahead, Queen Chief.
Miss Sandra, when I look
Yes,
at you,
Queen.
I don't see anything but beauty. Like I keep hearing you say, like on these calls, that you have this disfigurement or whatever. I don't be knowing what you be talking about, because I don't ever see it. Or and if you would not have pointed it out, I don't think anybody else would really know. So I think this is just something that, you deal with, because, you've lived your life and you've experienced the traumas, and you know that it's present there. But when I look at you, all I see is beauty. And when I hear you speak, all I hear is wisdom. So there are so many people who are just waiting to be able to step into the actualization of all that is you. And I just really wish that you would stop holding yourself back, because of, you feel like, I don't know, your faith or whatever is going on with you is some type of impediment, but it's not. It really is not. And so please, 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 we are like waiting for your beautiful, amazing, wise self to show up in the spaces and really shine in your brilliance, because you got it.
Well, yep, keep going. Yep. So I'll say this.
Yes.
I got a challenge for you. We take the easy. I got a challenge for you. Sandra. You ready? We're gonna make money. This is vehicle answer, and then I'm getting ready to end back on vehicles. Sandra, let me know if you can hear me, or I'm assuming you can hear me. If you can't, y'all get this one. Okay, good. Watch this here. I want you to start a video vlog, and you can start it off as audio only if you want to. And I want to call these exact words. Somebody taught me I was ugly. Don't change those words. Don't change them. Don't change them.
That's a good one right there. There's a lot of people doing
that's what I'm trying to do. This is what I'm saying. This is not about pretty, ugly, all that stuff. I'm not calling her that. Her trauma ain't for her.
Right.
And somebody taught me I was ugly resonates with the whole half of this world.
Jesus. I see exactly where you're going with that, and exactly what you just said. I got pictures of many people, Black Shadow, saying someone taught me I was ugly, and telling their story, and at the end of it, they show their beauty.
See, all I'm saying is, Phil, if you suffer with it, might as well flip it and be blessed by it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
It's here for you to win.
Hey, Antonio.
Yes, sir.
I was thinking also, I like that same energy. Stop carrying somebody else's water.
That's fair. That's absolutely fair. This is great. I was going to say one more thing about vehicle. It's super simple. I just gave you those prices up to $25,000. Here's the deal. Someone like Phil and Susan, easily. Phil, Susan, Ken Johnson, these three people for sure have enough clout to where they can charge $25,000 for a 3-day retreat with them. Somewhere, somewhere in the Bahamas or something like that. Somewhere exotic. And it costs $5,000. They pocket $20,000. These three people have enough clout to do that. That's a vehicle. You get it now down. That's a vehicle. Your vehicle must have enough muscles to match your price. Don't pick your vehicle first. Pick your financial goal, and it will make you eliminate 50 other vehicles you would have thought of. It'll make you stop doing things you want to do and make you start doing things you should do. Back to Sandra in vehicle talk. So here you are, learning and growing. Who else here in this space, to borrow from her phrase, is a subject matter expert at feeling embarrassed every time someone looks you in the face.
Hello. Hello.
Okay, that's 3. Who else? That's it?
Or something, and just pop
Okay.
them up because you will.
Got 5. 5 out of 21 that admits it.
I'll let you guys know what I think after.
Okay, 6 out of 21.
Yeah, I battled with that. Yeah.
Okay, 7 out of 21. This number's getting high. Okay, 8 out of 21. Now we at 33%. Sounds like it's a market out there, don't it? That's 33% of this small. That's actually more than 33% because 8 times 3 is 24. 8 out of 21. So we're sitting at 40%. You mean tell me in this, put it on the calculator, Grace. I don't even see it. 8 out of 21 is 38.63%. It's 38.63% is what I do in my head easily. I have no idea how I get to do it. That is, we're gonna go ahead and do it. I said 38.63, 38.09. I'm good at this kind of math. There you have it. That's a 38% chance of her to strike oil, change her life, change other people's life, serve, and in that serving, she becomes a millionaire. Go ahead, Phil.
How I discovered I am beautiful.
There you go. He wordsmithed it to the positive.
So, what was your line?
Somebody taught me I was ugly.
How I discovered my beauty.
Either one. Even if you do both and have a tagline or something, doesn't matter. They both.
Yeah.
They both work. How I discovered my beauty will get you the whole left side of the audience. Say it again, Phil.
That's the tagline.
That's the tagline. There you go. How I discovered my beauty. You got one. Write it down, Grace, so she can get it because she need it. Now, here's the deal. I want to see execution on this. When the first episode coming out?
Execution on it.
There you go.
It will be because I'm already in film class and Mama already knows. I'm about to. You don't know how much I'm at work. Hopefully, I don't get rid of. But I am ecstatic because I just see it in my head.
Good.
The videos, the vision, like all of this stuff. Yo, yeah, ooh.
And here's the deal. The videos are free. The book costs money. And the program for the book from the videos, monthly subscription. All the same title. Somebody taught me I was ugly. Subtitle, How I Discovered My Beauty. The vlogs are going to generate the audience for the book. Somebody told me I was ugly, how I generated my beauty. The vlogs are going to create the book. Because somebody's going to say, you should write a book about that. That's what I'm going to say. And then the book is going to create the program. And she's passionate about it. That's why Queen Chi had to say something. But Phil and Susan understand that passion was just going inside being destructive. We just frequency modulating. We're just taking it from destructive to constructive. This is breakthrough. You have had a thorn in your side, or more accurately, in your face for all your years. And my grace is sufficient.
Oh, yes.
For your journey.
Yes, God. Yes, God.
Y'all stop trying to get rid of these thorns and get paid from them.
Oh, Jesus.
I accidentally walked up on a drop the mic moment. So, Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can't play better.
Wait, before you go.
Go ahead, Bill.
And one thing that, and again, I got something for Chiquita. one thing that if people perceive that as ugly, that's a way to get them out of your life. You don't want those kind of people in your life anyway. If people are that judgmental and that superficial, then be happy that they're not going to be involved in your life because you don't want them in your life anyway. That's a way to weed them out. Now, Chiquita.
That's those third rate people, right? That's those third rate. Yeah,
exactly. Chiquita, you got raving fans, don't you?
Yes. Unmute your mic so you can talk back to him.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Was there any discussion on having them on the video? Like, I hired Chiquita and I was here. Today I'm here.
Yes, there was discussion. They just were late. They were tardy for the party, and we had deadlines to meet.
Next version, because I mean here's where I was when I hired, and use the word hired because that's the seed you want to plant. I hired Chiquita, and here's where I am now. I can't thank her enough.
That's it.
Thank you, Mr. Phil.
Not only does that work for everybody, but let me hire. I like how you emphasize that because that's seed you want to plant. Please know, when you come over here, I love you for free. But my time needs to go to the bank.
Watch it.
Amen.
Amen.
That's it. Great thing. Put that on the show. I love you for free, but my time got to go to the bank. My time got to go to the bank. And it's perfectly fine to give 20 years of your life away to learn something. But there always comes a time in which the return of your energy is required by God. I mean, this is you can study. I've been doing this business since 1996. It changed 1996 times. This business has changed 1,000. Mil noventa y seis is how many times my company has changed, which means 1,996. Genuinely, it has changed that many times. Same company, same everything. And I'm telling you, my friends, I spent 24 years learning my craft. Oh, but the Lord, Jerome, owes me a return on my energy. Because how can God be real if I have no fruit?
Watch yourself.
I just finished saying that this morning. I just finished saying that.
Somebody need to hear this. I'm so glad Phil stopped me. It's in the Bible, Jerome. It is. It is. I point to every chance. Grace, John chapter 15. Y'all make me do it every chance. In John chapter 15. If you are a believer, don't care. Believe New Age, Quran. If you believe in any infinite, intelligent infinity, doesn't matter. Your faith is trash without fruit. Now, the humor consultant has no credibility without clients. We gotta keep it real. How you gonna have, hey, everybody, humor consultant, we've been in business for 40 years. We ain't got nobody ever bought from us, though. No, that's not how. Never been on the stage, never know. No, they know people. They won, they cashed in, they keep cashing in. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta have that. No, show it, Grace. Show it real quick. Because we need to accidentally stumble across something. Because people don't know it's in the Bible. Verse 9. Forget the theology. Let's just get to the real talketh. If you keep my commandments, you know what I'm saying, I got you, right? If you keep my commandments, abide in me, I abide in you, etc. Y'all love that. Hold on, Grace. No. Y'all love to quote that. Now let's go up to 6. Queen Chi, if anybody don't roll with me, don't abide in me, I can't work with them. So y'all be making this all about souls and stuff. Watch this here. I can't work with them. They get fired up. burnt down. Verse 7. But anybody catching my energy? This is why Tips want me to do my own Bible, because I be changing the words. I got my own translation, my own paraphrase. If anybody riding my energy, and my energy is riding in them. If anybody listen to my words of energy, words of vibration, and if anybody got my words in them, well, Arshia, whatever you ask, it's in there, highlighted, Grace. Ask whatever you wish, it will be done. Now, hold on, Frida, because you need to hear this, gosh darn it, mooey fooey, ratatouille. You need to hear this. You need to hear this. It says, ask. As long, what's the conditions here? If you and me, and I'm in you, Otis, put your mouth on it, that's yours. So stop saying, but nevertheless, if it's not in your wit, that ain't what it says. And it will be done for you. There's not a scripture in the whole Bible that says, but if it's in your will. Y'all made that up. There's only one person who said that. It is not for you. It was for the one who was supposed to die.
Okay.
You don't share his mission.
Watch it.
Let me help somebody. You ain't dying for the world. You're living for it. Boy, I am talking, Grace. Watch this.
It's not Thursday, is it? Oh my God.
Well, we here now.
Let's go.
If you got me in you, and I look down and find me in you, ask whatever you want. Grace, I want it in an hour. It shall be yours.
Watch yourself.
Then the Bible has the audacity, Tatiana, to say why. Why? Because I'm cocky. What? By this, my Father is glorified. That you do what, Jerome? Bear much fruit and prove to be a disciple. Let me help y'all in this space. I like that, Sandra. I like that. Let me help you. You show me God is weak and wimpy until you win.
All right, sir.
That's the Bible.
In that space, may I say?
Yes, ma'am.
This is one of the reasons why I continue to say to you all, not one, but all. When I came in, I told you I knew who you were because God told me, he showed me. I just didn't know how it was going to be, how I would get there. But I didn't know how he was going to do it. I just believed. And then I knew what he was saying about my children, my grandchildren, my lineage, which is my life. And it belongs to him. So I did not know. And he continued to tell me exactly what you are saying now about asking, because I asked. And it began to come true, to see the breakthrough coming through the ground last night with Yolanda.
Mm-hmm.
It's the proof. And to see before any of it came to pass, him lay before me, the ATS team.
Fair enough.
Through divine connections. There's no way that anyone can come and tell me, Sandra, you do not belong there. Because I know, I believe, I see. And in that space, I say to all of you, thank you so much. And Queen Chi, if you only knew how many times, I can't even tell you, but I bow to you. Thank you, Queen.
There you go. Appreciate it. Y'all put your hands together. We'll see y'all at film school. Please. Film school right before they and then later on tonight at 5:30 Eastern Central. Translate the times. Let's study a book before they launch a power. Phil, tell us about it.
Oh, it's a fun one. Never, and it's something I'm really going to learn because I was the exact opposite of this. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn to use enemies.
It works. It works. It's
a fascinating discussion because people say, "Oh, you shouldn't do business with friends," and I've all my life said, "No, I want to do business with my friends. That's what I want to do." And this is a whole different spin on that. So I'm going to learn a lot by going through, and I have already. Yeah. I'd also like to go to. You were at John 15.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm going to go John 15, verse 17. What I command you is to love one another.
That's it. Seems to me that was pretty important.
Yes.
What I command, this what I want y'all to do. If you, every time you pick up the Bible, just for fun, change the word love to God. Just for fun. And watch how real Phil just said. This what I command you is God one another. It doesn't matter. Wherever you put love, just put God right there and watch how much we do not behave like
Antonio,
our text. Yes, ma'am.
If you switch God and love, because Phil makes me, he says it to me every time I say something about God. He always says something about love. And so I've been switching the love, the God, the love. So
you already been doing it.
Positively right, because even in my intro, like I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna switch it. Like they'll get it, they'll see it, they'll see it. So it's what you show. So it's exactly what it is. It is love.
What greater God is this?
And you know, this is why I like it so much. I like to watch everything happen. I'm mad that situations happened last night and I didn't see the breakthrough, what happened with Yo-Yo, but guess what? I trust it. I believe it. I know what happens when I ain't around because that's what y'all do. I love it.
That's
right. So I'm just doing it. Right. I love the love that we have, even in the midst of all hell. When all hell is going through, y'all are my source of strength.
Amen.
To keep it right where it's at, because my life being a shambles. But I swear,
I thought about you last night and this morning for what you said yesterday.
Y'all. Yeah, man. And it's crazy because they won't even talk to me until I fix it.
Yep.
So I'm like, but I think it was a mistake. So I'm resting on the fact that I believe that I know what I was doing because I was following you. I was watching it. Yeah. So because I know exactly what it was, it had to have been a mistake. But they won't speak to me until I rectify it. But I'm gonna rectify it so we can speak it. And regardless of the fact, there is some love that goes through this build. That look, I'm calling y'all a building. That I'm giving you a building. The blue one, the circular one. Come on now, the circular one. The blue, I think.
Hey, Grace.
I remember that day. But yeah. Uh-oh. Go ahead, Mr. Phil. Ask the question, because I think I need.
Here's a question. Here's a question, Grace.
Yes,
Who's
sir.
doing our keynote tonight?
You know what? I was gonna mention it as soon as Adrian got done blessing us. You know what? Y'all who are part of the bureau, you want to come tonight? 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. Mr. Antonio T. Smith Jr. will be delivering our keynote this evening.
All right.
You better come on and join us. We might open it up to everybody. I don't have that control.
Let there be tea.
Well, one thing for sure, I've got to make sure I obey rule number 1 of 48 laws. Never outshine the master. So I don't know how much constructive suggestions I'm going to give him tonight. I'm just going to never outshine the master.
Those 48 laws, they're so good. Now I've been thinking since last night. I've got something. I'm pretty much done. I got something cooking. It's gonna be. I'm gonna take a different approach. It's gonna be pretty good. Agent, I agree with everything you said. Mm-hmm. What greater love is this? And the man who laid down. What greater God is this? God so God the world. It doesn't matter. Like you just change love to God, because love is God. And I promise you, your behavior will change. It will. I'm looking forward to now and tonight. And I only just 25 minutes. I don't need no extra time. I'm just gonna do 25 minutes. I'm gonna be obedient. Oh, I need my introduction. I'll have it to you before the call, before because I already got it written down. So there you go. I'll have it to you. Thank y'all so much. We will see you today, next class. We will look at your films, at least a portion of them. And then we will show you how we did the Queen Chi commercial. I use a lot of camera tricks there, a lot of them. I use a lot of them. And today I'll be doing the same thing. So you all should be, and I got resources for you too. So you'll like it. You'll like it a lot. You can't plan better, you can dominate. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you tonight at 5:30 and tonight at 7 for some guy doing keynotes. All right, y'all. Yeah, I have a good one. We see you, don't you? You're not close enough for the necklace. We're gonna get it done later. Love you, everybody.
Love you more.
All right.